Harold Lutnick just happened to be out of the office that day that the terrorist struck.
Sounds like she doesn't even
Mr.
believe
Lutnick
it.
was taking his son to his first day of kindergarten. Now he says he has a very...
I saw people in the comments saying that that wasn't the school's first day of kindergarten. I didn't get a chance to look it up. But September 11th did happen on a Tuesday. And I don't know many kindergartens that have... It was September, right? I feel like schools usually start late August, early September. So maybe September 11th, but on a Tuesday, kind of odd, no?
happened to be out of the office that day that the terrorist struck. Mr. Lutnick was taking his son to his first day of kindergarten. Now he says he has a very different view of business and life. He spoke to our business correspondent, Terry Keenan, earlier today.
We are really focused on trying to make sure that our 700 families who lost a member of their family are taken care of. And so I spent the day yesterday and part of the day in talking to our insurance company. Our insurance company, CNA, told me that they would, they told our guys, they didn't tell me, and then they told me that they were willing to treat this as an accidental death, which means that they would double the policy for all of my victims upstairs and all of us, and so that added $35 million to that group upstairs. But the sad thing is, so $35 million sounds like so much money, but if you divide it by 700 people, it's only $50,000. It's not enough to. So that's why we need to work on our foundation. Added $35 million to that group upstairs. But the sad thing is, so $35 million sounds like so much money, but if you divide it by 700 people, it's only $50,000. It's not enough to. So that's why we need to work on our foundation.
Yeah, and you've set up that foundation. We'll give the information to our viewers. Explain the needs of these young families. Many of your traders were just in their 30s.
We've got the average employee we have is around 33 years old. So they've got.
I missed that. Okay, I'm not trying to be a dick. Isn't that interesting? I mean, I know we got a lot of conspiracy boomer people here. The average employee was 33 years old, and wait till the shit with Epstein and this dude. Maybe that was the case, but it's just interesting that he missed it and he has to say 33. See, I look at T. James there caught it. People are saying reptilian tears. I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's kind of odd that he says 33 years old.
To work on our foundation.
Yeah, and you've set up that foundation. We'll give the information to our viewers. Explain the needs of these young families. Many of your traders were just in their 30s.
We've got the average employee we have is around 33 years old. So they're just married. We have probably a dozen women who are pregnant with babies who just lost their husbands. We've got lots and lots and lots and lots. We must have more than 1,000 children, 1,500 children who've now lost one of their parents, and they've lost the breadwinner that makes all the money. So we are dedicated to raising money for our foundation, which will go to take care of and try to help the victims of this horrible tragedy and try to make their lives a little easier, whether that pays for health insurance for a long time or gets them some extra money or makes their lives even this much easier. I mean, that's what we're doing, and that's what we're driving for, and it's called the Cantor Fitzgerald Foundation. And anyone who can make a donation to it is going to help a lot of people who really need it.
And just finally, it was just accident of timing and luck on your part that you weren't in the building. And I know some of the other survivors here. How do you feel it must tear you in so many different directions?
I don't know why I'm alive.
The lady sounds like she doesn't give a fuck.
Not only I didn't get to the.
You're like you're surviving and all your coworkers died. Like, how do you feel? Let's move on.
Building early enough so that I wasn't in it, but then I stood outside at the door helping people out and telling them to come on, get out, and asking what floor they were on, trying to find the higher and higher floor so that I could hopefully find someone coming down from 101, so that meant our guys and our women had survived. But I'm standing under the building when the number 2 collapses, and I'm just lucky to be alive, and I don't know why I am, but you know what, I'm just thankful, and it must be because I've got the responsibility to try to do my best for this group of 700 families, and I'm just one of them. I lost my brother, my sister's here. We're just part of the family, and that's my responsibility, and I'm going to do my best. And my fantastic employees at Cantor and Eastbeat and Tradespark, they're doing their best to support these guys, and that's what's driving them. And I think they're heroes.
So really, let's watch it again.
I mean, he literally watched the plane go into the building, go into the World Trade Center. Amazing story. That alone is an amazing story. He was delayed because his wife insisted that he finally, after years, take his child to school. So he took his child to school that one day, because normally he would have been in the building at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Kindergarten, first day of kindergarten. For 5 years, he never took his kid to school, but he did.